Come shop with me with color analysis references video. I'm going to format this video though slightly different in that you're going to tell me what the palette is. Make it a bit of a quiz and we'll walk through the answers and my thoughts as we roll through this. This is really just a training video to orient your eyes, and we're going to start really easy. So here's the first item. What palette do you think it is? It can be, the answers in this series too can be multiple palettes because sometimes there's crossover across seasons. What do you think this one is? So I would recommend this garment for somebody in this palette and this palette. So what is this palette? This is the True Winter palette, and this is the Bright palette. So Bright Spring, Bright Winter. Now here's the next item. I want to just say lighting on your screen may vary, but this is a navy. And so what palette do you think it might fall within? You think this navy is warm or cool? So it is cool. And so this navy would work well with cool winter, cool summer, true cool, and possibly, I'm one to sort of stretch the guidelines a bit and not be so technical. A true summer. I'm not saying true winter here because I would want it to be a bit of a stronger, meaning deeper value navy for a true winter. Here's the next garment. Notice the hardware for the buttons. Who do you recommend this for? I would recommend it for this palette, which is Warm Spring, Warm Autumn, True Warm. Can you see that it is closer to the greens on this strip? Here's the next one. So notice the color of the stitching and what have you. This can be a hint sometimes in deciding whether a denim feels more warm or cool. And I think I just maybe gave this away, but this to me would be okay or close to the ranges of somebody in warm spring, warm autumn, true warm. If somebody's a true autumn, I would like to see a denim that is more stronger, meaning darker in value. And if somebody is a true spring, it could potentially work, this denim, but my favorite for this denim would be more in the warm palette family. Here's the next one. Take that in. Okay, so here's one to talk about. Here is the Universal palette, which is a mixture in essence of all four palettes in this palette. This palette is great for groups of people, and meaning if you're dressing, say, a wedding party or uniforms, because not everybody is gonna look off in what they're wearing. And I'm being very technical with color analysis statements here. I'm just saying in terms of color analysis checks, this color would not appear fully off on everybody. And so this color actually is really close to match being in the range of these colors on this strip. So what does that mean? So I would say my answers, if going through the detailed palette may seem odd, but I added that context to let you know that this color is close to the Universal palette, hence why I think a true summer could rock this color. I think a cool summer, cool winter, true cool could rock this color. I think a true spring could rock this color because it's close to this item in this strip. I mean, the color in this strip. I think this is close to this color in the strip in the light spring, light summer, true light range. And in fact, I even see it aligning to some of the colors in the True Winter palette. I've probably missed a few palettes there, but that just sort of gives you my thoughts and gives you a real life example of this can work for multiple palettes. Here's the next example, take that in. So even me, when I saw this example without looking at the references, I immediately jump and go, True Autumn, definitely. But the reality is when I look at the references and have those in hand, now looking at this picture, it wouldn't be fully off for a True Spring or even a Warm Spring, Warm Autumn, True Warm. So, you know, this is where you might want to sort of go, do you know what? And because I've been talking a lot about don't be so technical, please, with color analysis references. Do you know what? It's close enough. It's gonna look fabulous on me. Okay, so here's the next one. So this is a high contrast look. And I'm just taking a peek now at the buttons. Ignore the buttons in this assessment because I can't easily tell in this picture what color they are. What palette would you recommend this for? I would recommend this for a bright spring, bright winter, True Bright. And it aligns with the reds on here. And then there are these, high intensity blues right here. Oh, here's the next one. Who would you recommend this for? I would recommend it for whoops, I grabbed the wrong strip, hold on, a True Spring. Can you tell there's this brightness to this purple? It looks like white has been added to it. So True Spring colors are warm tints. And this feels bright, and with the yellow in there, it has the feeling of a spring. Here's this one. Take it in, and I would recommend this, the coraled red part of it, for a True Spring. But in looking at the white detail in this fabric, you would have to assess if you were a True Spring, if it was a warm white, or like a cream is your white, or more of a cooler white. And so in looking at this though, the core essence of the garment feels very coral reddy, for lack of better words, and I would think a True Spring would totally rock this. Now on to a two-part one. So we've seen this top. Now we're gonna move on to this overall look for the bottoms. Obviously that top was warm, and here are the bottoms, so take those in. And if you want to be really technical with color analysis, the metallic detail here is not in the gold family. So I wouldn't recommend this bottom for somebody who is not warm. So it's got warm stitching. Ideally, this garment would have warm hardware. The next one, absolutely gorgeous. I again wouldn't only recommend this for somebody in the True Autumn palette. I really feel it's close for warm autumns, warm springs, true warms, and even True Springs. So here's a look at the True Springs strip. And here's a view of a new peplum top I purchased yesterday. The lighting is bad. It is a smoky, soft white. I love peplum tops, as you know. Have a great day.